Sweeping through the desert today, causing all kinds of problem across the valley. Problems getting in and out of the desert as well. We begin our live team coverage on these wild winds with Angela Monroe, live at Palm Springs International Airport, with more on the winds that look to have, at least for now, died down just a little bit. Angela, good evening.
Good evening, Gino. You're right, it's a little bit less windy, but of course it could pick up again any second because that high wind warning does go until 9 p.m. tonight. And the winds have had a major impact on flights. Several flights that were incoming had to be diverted to LAX or to Ontario because of these high winds. And passengers who did manage to make it down tell me it was a bumpy ride. Powerful winds pummeling the valley, making travel tough by ground and by air. The flight arrival and departure boards at Palm Springs Airport tell the story. Many flights delayed and diverted by the wind.
The pilot had announced that out of, I think, the last 10 flights, only 2 were able to land, including that one.
People waiting for loved ones to arrive told me some flights were rerouted to Ontario and Los Angeles. Those who did arrive say it was a roller coaster ride.
He had gave us advanced warning that it was going to be bumpy, so I didn't exactly know what to expect, but people were getting thrown up and down in their seats.
Nearby Windy Point lived up to its name. Power crews battled the high winds to restore electricity to more than 330 customers. SoCal Edison says the outage was likely caused by weather. Traffic slowed down on I-10 as gusts made driving challenging. Drivers trying to exit on Indian Canyon found the road closed. And intense gusts of wind swirling sands with such intensity they felt like needle pricks.
Oh my God, it's so ugly. I'm scared.
The wind is exceptionally strong out here on Indian Canyon, and the sand gets everywhere, blowing dunes across the road. And just from standing out here for a few minits, this amount of sand in my shoes.
There's sand all over the place. It's pretty crazy. I've been to the desert before, but never quite like this.
But even closed roads didn't stop some people from admiring the stark beauty and power of the windstorm.
It's amazing. It's definitely a sight worth experiencing.
Once again, that high wind warning is in effect until 9 p.m. tonight, and I did go in earlier and see that several flights still were listed as delayed on that board. So if you are flying out or if you're picking someone up, make sure to call the airline before you arrive. Live in Palm Springs, I'm Angela Monroe for KMIR News. Back to you, Gino.